Hi Beena, how are you?
Hi Amelia, I'm good, thank you, and it's nice to be here today.
What does your job involve on a day-to-day basis?
Every day is different. I would have a line of meetings set up during the day in my calendar, but it could turn out to be something different. I might be working across a different project which is needing more attention than the one that I already had scheduled, so I might be involved with different people. I would have planned for, going and seeing a certain group of people, but I might be actually pulled over into a different project. So every day is different, every day is exciting. I love the uncertainties that you come across in different projects as well, what keeps me going, and it's the reason why I wake up out of my bed and I'm going straight to work.
What projects do you work on?
I work across different projects. So at Fruko, I've been more involved into the big digital transformation program, which is the first e-commerce B2B website to capture the sales for all the customers across Trans-Tasman, so New Zealand and Australia. Some of the other projects that I've worked on in the past involve software delivery solutions, like software as a service solutions in previous roles. I also have managed and delivered a couple of infrastructure projects in my career so far. And it's really interesting. Every project is unique, every project is different. There are so many different aspects to it, different people. They could be across in Australia, they could be in India, they could be in China, they could be anywhere in the world, and the technology today just enables you to run those projects smoothly.
What's your favourite project?
I don't think there is a favourite project of mine. I think every project is different, unique, and I love all about them, every aspect of them, how they go good, how they go bad. I've come across some really interesting ones, how they get killed right in the beginning, how they get killed halfway, how they get killed after being delivered. And also working with different kind of project managers, program managers, business analysts, scrum masters, you name it. It's just amazing.
What appeals to you when you're looking for a new role?
I think industry. Industry is the key one for me. Coming from project management, portfolio management background, it is very interesting to see how different industries work and can you actually transfer your developed skills across those industries is a really interesting one. That's the reason I've moved away last year from telco, where I've spent so much time in my career in New Zealand, to FMCG now, which is the manufacturing industry. So I think for me, the key is when I make a move is what sort of industry am I going into? Is it a new one? Is it a different one to the one that I was in before? And what sort of projects do they do? Is it more challenging? Is there more learning curve for me? And is there growth? Is the main thing that I would look for in my next role.
What's your advice to people entering the IT industry?
I'm from business background, so I'm not from IT. I just happen to be here. Come with an open mind and learn as much as you can. If you can't ask the questions, don't be shy. It's okay to feel like you don't know something, or it's okay to feel, oh, I don't know, what am I going to do? It's okay to be in that position. You rather ask than do the mistakes and then go back and ask. Read books, make sure you have a good list of resources, and you could always ask from the professionals in your company or your organisation where you've been placed, and you say you're from a different background. Ask those people, what are the kind of resources, what are the kind of books that I can read, what are the kind of websites that I can go to, are there any organisations I need to be associated to, what's out there that I can use as a resource to read and learn, is my advice. And IT is not scary, it's not, oh my god, all these technical jargons, I don't understand anything. I've been there. It's just the matter of you to ask somebody in layman's term, what does it mean?
What do you think job seekers can do to stand out in the crowd?
So get involved in different projects from time to time. If someone comes and says to you, hey, I've got this data, can you help me analyze it? Maybe you haven't done it before, but what goes wrong if you have a go at it? Nothing. So go with an open mind and make sure that you update your CV every day. Every day, I would say. If you have done anything different today at work, other than what your job role and responsibilities says, go ahead and update that in your CV. It's really important because I've seen it from experience, and I've noticed that I've done so much which I could have recorded and I've forgotten about it, and I go back, oh, I forgot that. So it's really important. If you want to stand out in the crowd, make sure you get involved. Put your hand up for everything possible out there. If there's a project that they need help with, put your hand up.
Since you come from a business background, what would you suggest or recommend from someone who wants to move from the business and transition into IT?
Coming from a business background makes me understand the business strategies, people, how business functions, management overall. I think the reason why I fell into this role is because of my coordination skills, and that's just mainly how to handle finance, how to handle vendors, contracts, and all those sorts. So don't be shy, don't be afraid of all the IT technical jargons. I have been there, I have sat in meetings, written minutes that I have no idea what it means. You understand and you will eventually learn. So if you understand budgets, if you understand money, number of people really well, which is what business gives you and teaches you in strategy really well, I'm sure you will not struggle to be into IT. You can definitely make the move as long as you can do multitasking and you can cater to business demands, understand your customer really well. Yeah, those are some of the key skills that you can bring along as a business person into IT.
Do you have any advice for people who are wanting to get into contracting?
It's a very different engagement with the business compared to being a permanent employee. So obviously as a permanent employee you're quite secure, you get the benefits, but as a contractor you're seasonal. Your work is seasonal, so make sure that you are well prepared for it. You make sure you have enough savings in your bank to take you over until you get your next contract, and be ready to be put into deep, harder situations. The reason why you get chosen for contracting is only because you've got so many years of experience. So if you have been asked for a contract role, are you ready to get into an organisation and get that ground running? Yes, you are. If the answer is yes, contracts for you, absolutely for you, but yeah, not otherwise. I wouldn't suggest. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. They both are great. It's just up to people. If you like flexibility, you like being on your own, contracting is absolutely great choice. And if you like being part of a great organisation, their culture, more involved in an organisation's journey, well, permanent role is for you.
Hey, well, thanks for spending a couple of minutes with me right now. It's been great to find out a bit about who you are and what you do, and I hope this has been beneficial for other people to hear.
Hope so too, and thank you so much for having me here, guys.